welcome back to the channel. It's a great special one today. I've just seen a video on our lovely Mel's channel, Aussie Homestead 91, check her out. She just made this amazing cake, so I just couldn't pass up the opportunity to make it myself because of how it was made. You'll notice that I've got my Ninja out. This cake isn't made in the traditional way. It's a lot different, and I just had to do it. I've got to do it. We're making an orange cake, if you hadn't already guessed. So this couldn't be easier. This is just a new great way of making a cake. I'll put the recipe at the end and let's do it. This is really cool. So first of all, I've preheated the oven to between 150 and 160 because we've got a fan oven. So our Elizabeth, one of our subscribers, has given me a tip. If I turn the fan oven down slightly, my cake won't explode into a mountain. So I'm going to try that one. Thanks Elizabeth for that little tip. So my oven is at between 150 and 160. It's fan. So I've got a 20 centimeter round full tin, so it's not loose bottom, and I've lined and greased. That's ready to go. Right, let's get into this. This is going to be cool. So you need an orange, a whole orange. You can use lemons. You can do a lemon cake if you want to. Now Mal says to cut our orange into quarters. Now remove any seeds. This one's got some little teeny seeds in it. Oh, I love oranges, they smell so nice. Remove any baddie bits, any pips and seeds. I don't normally do a midweek video, but I couldn't resist this one. So that's one. I'm just going to cut the cory bits out because they're quite fresh oranges, these ones. Oh, they're juicy. Wonder how many of you have done a cake in this way before. I'm quite interested to find out, and I'm really excited to see how this turns out. So it's not mixed in a bowl, we're going to blend it. I've made sure the oranges are clean. So you need your 4 quarters. I'm just going to bung them in there. Just like that. You then need to blend your oranges with your butter. This is unsalted butter. Mel used a bit of a different machine for hers, but I think this one will work sufficiently. On that lid. Now I'm just going to blitz that through until it's all like lush. Be a bit loud, so I'll quieten it down a bit for you. Just keep scraping down the sides. Oh. Yes, the peel goes in as well. I think it just adds the auto zest. Save you zesting your orange. that's all done. It looks and smells awesome. Right, next step is to bung in your eggs. And blitz again. Keep scraping down those sides. Keep going. Now, this is a double-bladed blender, so it shouldn't have any trouble getting those lumps. Right, now might be a good time to mention this is a gluten-free cake. So I've got some gluten-free self-raising flour and my caster sugar, not butter. Oh no, I've made that mistake too many times and I'm not doing it again. Okay, sugar. Blitz. Oops. I'll get it later. Oh, it just smells amazing. Now the great thing about this, I don't need to sift it. You just get a cloud in your face. Whizzy whizzy again. Now, who had an old-fashioned Kenwood food processor? My mum had one until about a year ago, when I think she quite literally almost exploded. It was about 40 years old, but it was a really good one. It did everything. Nowadays, they're all modern and they've got roughly the same attachments, but hers worked all these years, and she used to make her cakes in that. So it's nice to feel like I'm reliving, you know, reviving that a little bit. So I keep whizzing this until it's all nice and smooth. Don't drop that this time. I would say that was done. Didn't take long, did it? Now, I guess I'm gonna get my tin. Oh, now, there's probably no clean way to do this. It smells divine. Absolutely divine. Yeah, I'm gonna get it out. And the attachment. Now, I haven't actually told you what this is gonna be yet. Well, apart from an orange cake. I decided to make our Margaret a birthday cake. And seeing Mel's video on this gorgeous orange cake, I thought, why not? Why not do something different other than the traditional vanilla sponge, frosting, yada yada, decorations, you know. This would make a perfect birthday cake. And I decided what I'm going to do, I'm going to frost it and decorate it with some nice orange and lemon slices. And it's going to be all lovely and orangey. And it's all for our beautiful, brave Margaret, who is always there for us. She's always coming to the rescue if I need oranges or some flour. But we always jump in with her as well. We help each other because that's what friends and neighbours do. That sounds like a familiar Australian TV show, which may or may not be on anymore. I used to love Neighbours. I gotta say, this batter, it looks delicious. I'll clean this mess up in a minute because what a bit of mess. Now, get it nice and level in your little tin. Now, quick tap, get those air bubbles to the top and out. Now I believe this cake cooks for quite a while. I think it's about 50 minutes. So after half an hour, I'll check it, and then if the skewer comes out clean, it's ready. And then we're gonna cut it in half and just hopefully do some nice decorations. I'm so excited. Let's get it in the oven. Right then, it's been about 50 minutes and the alarm's gone off. Let's see if it's ready. Ooh, that popped up, didn't it? It looks lush. Nice and clean. All done. Now, pop that to one side, give it about 15 minutes and I'll turn it out onto a rack and let it cool fully. Whilst your gorgeous cake is cooling in its tin, why not make your buttercream? So I've got my unsalted softened butter, but this is going to be some nice orangey, zesty buttercream. And I'm gonna, ooh, don't do that again. I'm gonna cream that until it's lovely and pale. Right, that's all nice and pale. And floofy. I can't stop saying that word, it's just too cute now. In small stages because it's so much ice and sugar. Gonna sieve it real good. Come on then, spoon, help me out. Nice slow speed. I know I'm wearing white, but I still don't want to wear it. Why do I always do this with ice and sugar? Oh. Just, yeah. I mean, just look at it. Now I'll put the recipe for this as well at the end. You're done. Okay, so nice pale white buttercream. I'm going to add in some orange zest because I think it would be a bit more orangey. And then I'm going to add in, start off with 1 tablespoon. This is freshly squeezed orange juice. Hopefully it will make it a bit of orangey. And it'll make it easier to spread and pipe too. I'm gonna put another one in. Gotta get that off. Not leaving any zest behind. Right, give that a mix. Right, that is ready for our cake. Demi. Oh, orange. Yum. That is the smoothest buttercream I think I've ever made. Moment of truth. Oh, yes. Nice. Let's take that. Oh, be rude not to sniff it. Orange. Right, this is quite a big heavy cake. Oh, yes. Now, yeah, that'll firm up nicely. I'm going to cut that top off because I don't know if that should have gone the way it has. But we learn, don't we? Let that cool down about an hour or so and I'll bring in that lovely buttercream and decorate. Now then, cake's all nice and cold. I've saved some time by topping the top off and I've cut it in half. Now, I must add that if you're baking this cake normally, then the recipe doesn't say buttercream or decorating. You can just have it as it is and cut it as a whole cake. But because this is going to be the lovely Margaret's birthday cake, I decided to make it a bit more special and do some nice decorative touches. So that being said, let's do this. Now my plan is to fill the middle with a layer of this gorgeous orange buttercream and then hopefully crumb coat the top and then a final coat nice smooth edges. I hope I got enough. I may have to make some more, but that's fine. You can always make more. I'm just going to put a thin layer in the middle. Now what I've done is I've secured the sponge onto my cake board with a little blob of buttercream, which should hold the cake in place. And then all you have to worry about is holding the board in place. Hopefully, he says. Go to the edges because the buttercream's going to be coated. A crumb coat's really important because it traps those crumbs. So once you're happy with that, you kind of do some poly filling with the buttercream at the end. Now plonk that on top of there like that. Make sure you're nice and level. Let's nervously get this crumb coat on. Now any crumbs on there I'm going to wipe onto a bowl so that I don't get any crumbs in here. You can clean your edges up later. Let's show you what I'm doing, shall we? Make sure all your bits and bobs are kind of covered. More importantly, make sure your cracks filled in. Into the fridge for about half an hour, and then I'll join you back where we can put the rest of that on there. Now that my crumb coat has gone nice and cold, I'm going to try something new. Wish me luck. I'm going to try and cover the whole cake, but I'm going to pipe it around and around the top, and then hopefully make it nice and smooth with my little new scraper. Oh, nervous. Not bad. Just keep squeezing, just keep squeezing. Let's try this. Oh, I quite like that. I think I might leave it like that. Just to clean the board. Sorry that you can't see what I'm doing. Oh, I'm fussy. That's not too bad, is it? Got a bit left over. Do I put it on? Nah, right. And then bit like that. Doesn't that look pretty? And it's got bits of orange zest in it. Wow. Gorgeous. Well, I'm rather impressed with that. One orange frosted birthday cake. Well, I'd like to say happy birthday, Margaret. I hope you enjoy this beautiful cake. That was certainly a fun one. But yeah, a massive, massive happy birthday to you. I hope you have a beautiful day that is as beautiful as you. And I'll see you in the next recipe. Take care. Bye for now.